Yeah, she's awesome. She really is. One of a kind, one of the kindest, most loving individuals. But let me tell you, she is a strong woman, and she can give it as good as she gets it. So she's
Yeah.
pretty down to earth and very loving of her community and where she grew up.
We're cherishing every single one of these games, not knowing how long we'll be able to do this and living this dream as a kid.
Before he was cracking up his cam on Modern Family, Eric Stonestreet was just a Kansas City kid with a big laugh, bigger heart, and an even bigger love for the Chiefs. The Emmy winner isn't just your average celebrity fan. This guy has been bleeding red and gold since the 70s. His fandom started the way every great sports obsession does, by sheer childhood luck. A young Eric once bumped into Chiefs legend Joe Delaney in a grocery store, as one does, scored an autograph, and was hooked for life. Later, when another Pro Bowler, Jack Rudnay, showed up to his classroom, his dad and uncle sealed the deal with season tickets. From that day on, the Chiefs weren't just a team, they were family. So when the Swiftie era hit Chiefs Kingdom, everyone wanted to know what the OG fans thought, and Eric, he's all in. "She's the queen of our kingdom. We love having her," he told RGIII on Outta Pocket. And honestly, you could feel the genuine pride in his voice.
The kingdom, she's the queen of our kingdom. We love having her.
This wasn't Hollywood PR talk. It was coming from someone who's cheered through every heartbreak and every Hail Mary. Stonestreet even shared a super sweet story about running into Taylor after the Chiefs' Super Bowl win. "I'm down on the field," he recalled, "and she's there with Travis, and she looks at me and goes, 'Oh, the real fan.'" He said it wasn't the star power that got him, it was how genuine she was.
The first time I saw her was at the Super Bowl when we won, and she's down on the field and I'm down on the field, and we make eye contact there with Travis. And this is what she said to me: "Oh, the real fan."
Despite being one of the biggest stars on the planet, Taylor didn't act like royalty. She recognized his loyalty. And for Eric, that moment was pure class, a reminder that she gets it. He also shut down the haters with one of the best defenses of Taylor's NFL presence we've heard yet. Stonestreet told a story about his doctor's 8-year-old daughter who's now obsessed with football, all because of Taylor Swift. "She never took her eyes off the field," he said. "How can anyone think that's bad in any way, shape, or form?" Exactly.
My physician just told me the other day he took his 8-year-old daughter to a Chiefs game last year, and she never took her eyes off the field. Like, she is an 8-year-old little girl who is now a football fan. Why? Because Taylor Swift is also a football fan. How can anyone think that's bad in any way, shape, or form?
Sure, some fans grumble about her screen time, but the New York Times actually did the math. Taylor shows up for an average of just 32 seconds during a 3-hour broadcast. 32 seconds. Meanwhile, the NFL's ratings, through the roof. So Eric's got it right. Taylor Swift isn't ruining football, she's rewriting the playbook. More fans, more energy, more culture. The kingdom just got a little more sparkly, and honestly, we love to see it. Speaking of which, Monday night at Arrowhead Stadium was one for the books. Travis hauled in a 10-yard touchdown from Patrick Mahomes in the third quarter against the Washington Commanders, tying the Kansas City Chiefs franchise record for most total touchdowns, 83 career scores, putting him shoulder to shoulder with Priest Holmes. And just like that, ESPN cut to Taylor Swift in the stands, finally breaking her low-profile streak and cheering for her fiancé. The touchdown wasn't just a milestone, it cemented Kelce in elite NFL history. At 34, he became only the 5th tight end ever to rack up 80-plus career receiving touchdowns, joining legends like Tony Gonzalez, Rob Gronkowski, and Antonio Gates. After a shaky start for the Chiefs, including a couple of Mahomes interceptions, one off Kelce's hands, he helped swing momentum back with a 38-yard catch and run and then the record-tying score in the third. Arrowhead erupted, and social media went wild when Swift was finally caught on camera celebrating. Through 7 games this season, Kelce has been a model of consistency. 31 catches, 375 yards, and 3 touchdowns, keeping him on pace for another 1,000-yard season. His chemistry with Mahomes is still the heartbeat of Kansas City's offense, proving that even with new faces rotating through the receiver room, Kelce remains the guy everyone wants to throw to, and the guy whose touchdowns make Taylor look like the happiest fan in the stadium. And with Taylor officially set to marry into the famous Kelce clan, Travis's mom Donna is making it crystal clear she's all in on her future daughter-in-law. The duo was side by side in the Kelce suite at Arrowhead Stadium for the Chiefs vs. Commanders showdown on ESPN's Monday Night Football along with Brittany Mahomes. and there's been plenty of time for the two ladies to bond since Travis and Taylor's romance kicked off in 2023. Donna, 73, has become a big fan of Swift's music and her influence on Travis. "I think his mind is settled," she recently said. "He feels calm, he feels like he's on a mission, and he knows exactly what he wants." That's a far cry from their first meeting, which Donna described as another thing that has amped up my life. Back in 2023, she was still navigating the chaos of her son's celebrity spike after Super Bowl 57, and meeting Swift was a whirlwind. But the pair quickly built rapport, with Donna even giving Taylor the inside scoop on how to keep Travis in check, including some of his college-era antics in New Orleans before Super Bowl 59. Donna's fandom doesn't stop at giving life advice. She's fully embraced Swift's music too. She was front and center at the release party for Taylor's latest album, The Life of a Showgirl, rocking merch like a true superfan. And it's not the first time she's repped Taylor's projects. Now, as the Swift and Kelce families gear up to merge, it's clear Taylor has Mama Kelce's full support. According to sources, Donna has been holding on to mementos from their first days as an engaged couple. Both families are overjoyed. There were toasts, happy tears, and everyone is thrilled for them. In short, Taylor's got the Kelce stamp of approval and a built-in cheer squad in Travis's mom. But just as Taylor and Travis are gearing up to tie the knot, the world is already buzzing about the guest list. Sure, we can expect the usual celebrity A-listers, Ed Sheeran, Patrick Mahomes, and a few other high-profile friends, but there's one potential wild card everyone's whispering about: Harry Styles. Yep, the former as-it-was heartthrob could technically show up thanks to his relationship with Zoe Kravitz, one of Taylor's closest pals. But here's the juicy catch: Taylor isn't exactly lining up for a meet and greet with an ex. Sources say she's careful about not stirring any drama for Travis. And speaking of Travis, he's definitely not on board with any of Taylor's exes crashing the party. Word is, if it were up to him, Styles would be totally banned from the wedding. A little refresher for anyone living under a rock: Taylor and Harry dated back in 2012. Their breakup was messy, fueled by rumors of Styles being unfaithful. And yes, that song Style didn't exactly help hush the gossip. Fast forward, and the two have praised each other's work since, but old wounds apparently linger. Imagine the awkwardness of seeing Zoe Kravitz walking in with her famous ex. Not exactly a recipe for smooth sailing at the altar. Both Swift and Kelce are well aware of each other's past. Travis had a long 5-year relationship with Kayla Nicole before Taylor, but they've drawn firm boundaries when it comes to exes. Neither wants a repeat of past drama, and a surprise Styles cameo could throw everyone off. So while Harry Styles technically could make a cameo, don't hold your breath. This wedding looks set to be all love, no X-Files allowed. But you know what is allowed? Extra-ness. Because Tavia Hunt went all out for Taylor Swift's engagement gift, commissioning a wrapping job so dripping in Lover-era vibes it could practically sing, and now the mastermind behind the now viral package is teasing what was tucked inside. Roughly a month after Swift and Kelce made their engagement official on August 26, Dallas Gift Wrap Creations founder Anita Ivanchevik took to Instagram to show off the dazzling box she crafted for Tavia, wife of Kansas City Chiefs owner Clark Hunt. The Instagram post had 2 slides, starting with an employee striking a pose next to the over-the-top show-stopping gift. Think pink rhinestone bow, floral paper sparkling with hearts and stars, and a 3D iridescent butterfly that screamed Lover-era Taylor. On top, a card featuring Swift's full name nestled under all the glittery magic. "Grateful for the trust placed in us to bring this iconic engagement gift vision to life," Ivanchevik captioned the post, sprinkling in hand-heart emojis, a wink to Swift's signature stage move. Dallas Gift Wrap Creations went on to describe the box as a design almost as enchanting as their love story itself, a dreamy nod to the lush garden fairy tale where the unforgettable proposal unfolded before sending warm wishes to Swift and Kelce. Here's to a lifetime of happiness. Of course, Ivanchevik isn't spilling the full details about what's actually inside, but she did drop a little hint for eagle-eyed Swifties. "I will tell you that the outside design elements definitely hint at what's inside," she teased. "I can just leave it at that." This isn't the first time the Hunt family has leaned onto Ivanchevik's wrapping wizardry for Swift. Back in December, Tavia had the company glam up Swift's birthday present, which turned out to be a Judith Lieber couture microphone purse. And last November, Ivanchevik wrapped another gift for Swift in the Chiefs red and yellow, complete with a bedazzled number 87 and a sparkling team logo centerpiece. One thing's for sure, if there's ever a contest for most extra gift wrap ever, Tavia Hunt and Anita Ivanchevik are winning hands down. But it doesn't stop there. With Taylor and Travis Kelce's wedding rumors heating up, fans are losing it over the potential venue. Word on the street is the couple might be tying the knot at the Breakers, Newport's jaw-dropping Gilded Age mansion with 48 bedrooms, epic ocean views, and a history-dripping and Vanderbilt-level extravagance. Built in 1895, it's basically a palace valued at nearly $400 million. Rumors even suggest they've got their sights set on Saturday, June 13, 2026, a nod to Taylor's lucky number 13. Allegedly, the mansion's management tried to nudge another bride off her wedding date with a sweet cash and honeymoon offer because Taylor needs it. Drama, right?
One of my friends' friends is getting married at in Rhode Island on June 13th, 2026. The venue called her and said someone is willing to buy you out of your date. She said, no, I don't want to switch my date. They called her back and said they're willing to pay for her entire wedding and honeymoon to have this date. So they said yes and think it might be Taylor Swift. June 13th is the only 13th that falls on a Saturday. And it's near her house in Rhode Island. And obviously 13 is her lucky number.
But hold up, the Preservation Society of Newport insists Taylor isn't getting married at the Breakers or any of their properties. Other whispers point to the Ocean House Hotel in Rhode Island as the actual contender. Meanwhile, Kelce is still grinding on the football front, with the Chiefs hovering at a 4-3 record and eyes on a Super Bowl return next February. So while wedding speculation runs wild, reality might just be a bit closer to home and hotel. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.